Welcome back. If you're just joining us, our contestant for today, Tom Music, has won $10,000 in cash and prizes, including an all-expenses-paid trip to Akron, Ohio. Beautiful. He would need a truckload of wheelbarrows to take all of these prizes home, but he's graciously agreed to risk it all for a chance to win today's grand prize, this new car! Yes, this fire truck red convertible comes complete with 4 tires, an engine, and a steering wheel. And Tom, it can all be yours if you pick the correct door out of these 3. Yes, that's right, one of these doors holds a car behind it. The other 2 doors hold a goat. If you pick the right door, you're driving home today in the car. You don't need me to tell you, you can't drive home in a goat, Tom. Now here's how it's going to work. You're going to pick a door, and then I'm going to open one of the other doors, one of the doors that holds a goat behind it, because there's 2 goats. There's always going to be a goat door. So I'll open one door that has the goat, and you'll have the opportunity to make your second big decision. And that'll be to stick with the original door you've chosen, or it'll be to switch and go for the other unopened door. So if you understand the game, let's get started. Pick your door. Ah, excellent choice. Door number 1. Good choice. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Aha! That's one of the goats. But you do that. It's decision time, Tom. You've got door number 1 chosen. Do you want to switch to door number 3? Do you like that one better, or do you want to stick with your original guess? Well, this goat door situation is commonly known as the Monty Hall problem because it is based very closely on a segment of the retired game show Let's Make a Deal, which was hosted by the very same Monty Hall. And at this point, there are 2 doors that haven't been opened yet. So it would seem like it's a 50-50 chance. There's one door that has a car, there's one door that has a goat. You might as well flip a coin. But in reality, Tom's odds are better than that. And there's a solution he can use, a strategy that he could use that would give him these better odds. It's a bit confusing though. It's caused some rigmarole in the past because it was published in Parade magazine in the Ask Maryland column in 1995. And when it was published, and after this magazine went out to people's houses, people wrote in saying, oh, I disagree. Over 10,000 people disagreed and wrote into the columnist. But if we go through all of the analysis, we'll find that the conclusion is correct, the strategy is right, and that Tom can actually double his odds of winning the car. There are 2 different ways that he could answer the second big question. The first way would be to stick with his original door. So let's go through this scenario and we'll see exactly how that would turn out. We're sticking with the original door, and we have how many cars he would have won, how many goats he would have won. So let's suppose that Tom chose, we'll go with this, door number 1. Tom chose door number 1, and then the host reveals door number 2 and says, oh, that's a goat. Do you want to switch your vote? And Tom says, oh no, I'm sticking with my original guess. Tom wins a goat. We'll put 1 in the goat column. Goat. So let's start the next scenario here. Tom has chosen door number 2. Alright, the host opens door number 1. It's a goat. Tom says, oh, I'm sticking with mine. Tom wins a goat. Let's put another 1 in the goat column. And the last one, Tom picks this door. Host reveals this door. Goat. Tom sticks with his vote. Wins a car. So by sticking with the original door, Tom's won 1 car and 2 goats. He's got a 1 in 3 chance of winning the car this way. Let's look at the other way Tom could do this. He could start out picking this door, door number 3. The host opens this, says it's a goat. Do you want to switch? Tom says, absolutely, I'd love to switch. Well, Tom wins a goat. Goat. Next, Tom could pick this door. The host could open this one. Tom says, okay, I'll switch. He switches. He wins the car! So, put 1 more in the car column. And finally, Tom picks this one. Host reveals this one. Tom says, switch them. A new car! So by using the switch method, every single time, he has a 2 in 3 chance of winning the car. Another way to explain this might be to say, you have all of these doors that he could choose from. And Tom chooses this door. So there's a 1/3 chance that this door has the car. There's a 2/3 chance that he's wrong. And him being wrong means that the car is in this group of doors. Now we also know that we have 3 doors and we have 2 goats. So we know at least one of these is also going to be a goat. So there's a 2/3 chance the car is in this group of 2, and we know one of these is a goat. So when the host comes and reveals one of the goats, ooh, that should be completely unexpected to us. In fact, it should be, we should cheer when we see that, because we knew there was a 2/3 chance the car was in here. We knew there was a goat in here already. Having visual confirmation of the goat actually helps us out, because it tells us which of these 2 then has the 2/3 chance of being the car. It's this one. So from all of this analysis, we can know that if you're ever presented with this scenario, that you should always switch, because you have a 2/3 chance of winning the car, or in a 1/3 chance of losing and going home with the goat. So there's always the chance that you would go home with the old flea-ridden goat, but there's also a really good chance that you would win the car. Monty Hall once responded to people having a discussion of this scenario by saying, well, that's all great, you can theorize all you want, but if you were on my show, I would never let you switch. All decisions are final on my show.